We're a little ahead of schedule, but our next coach is on the line. I see is head coach of the Charleston Southern Buccaneers, Jamey Chadwell. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning, Mark.
Bucks with the victory at Liberty to stay in the running for the Big South co-championship as well as the automatic bid. You can open up and talk about the victory over Liberty. We'll start taking questions. Talk about Kennesaw State.
Well, I was really pleased with the way our team came out and played, especially after our performance the week before. You know, we needed to come out and play really well early and take their crowd out of it. It's a tough place to play up there. And I thought our guys did a great job. We executed in a lot of things. I thought our special teams was big, and our defense got back to playing solid football. And we were able to throw the ball and run the ball, make some explosive plays before we did. So very pleased with the win. And obviously our backs were against the wall, and gave us an opportunity to win this championship Saturday.
And while we take questions for you, press star one on your phone. There's a Q&A link near the top of the browser and click raise hand. Give us your thoughts on Kennesaw State as they come to Charleston for the first time.
Well, Coach has done obviously a phenomenal job with them. They don't look like a second-year program with the athletes and the players they have. They do a great job offensively with their schemes. Obviously, they're rushing the ball over everybody and throwing it really well. And then defensively, they give you so many different things. They try to confuse you, and they do a good job of that. Long time. And with the they've got now and having really college football game. If we don't play well, then we're going to compete. We're going to have to play extremely well.
Coach, we lost you a little bit on that last response. Sure what's going on with your connection there.
Can you hear me now?
Say that again.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. I said they're playing extremely well on both sides of the football. So what we're going to have to do is try to limit some of the things that it causes us issues, causes turnovers. We turn the ball over. We can't turn the ball over. They're too explosive on offense. And with what they do on defense, they try to disguise and bring pressure, and can't let them get in those situations. They tend to years back. They've been last few games. They just been really hammering everybody on both sides of the ball. So it's going to be a huge challenge for us. The toughest game, that we've played in a long time, as far as both sides of the ball being that they have.
And I asked this question of Coach Bohannon. On the surface, both teams appear to be very similar on offense, same kind of offense you all run. Both standouts on defense, both with dynamic returners. Just, do you agree with those observations, as well as what do you think is going to be the biggest key to prevail?
We are similar in our approaches. I think obviously we both try to run the ball and get the big plays, play action defensively. We both show different looks, try to bring pressure from a bunch of different areas. So I think that is very similar. I think the main difference is going to be who can survive playing like a championship game. There's excitement, pressure. Who can handle that? And then two, if there's turnovers in the game, that's going to be the difference. Because if we give them extra offensive possessions, they're going to find a way to score points, because they're scoring points on everybody. We've got to try to keep the ball away. If we can do that, then you like the chances. If we can't, it's going to be a long day for us.
Coach, we have a question for you from Nick Pierce, the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
Hey, good morning, Jamey. Coming into the game up here, what did you kind of take us through what your mindset was and your game plan? What did you see that you guys were able to do so well on the offensive side of the ball, particularly? I mean, over 500 yards.
Well, we felt like we had a chance to make some explosive plays. We knew in the past how they tried to play us. Thought to do something similar and give us a chance to play action. Because they usually in the past committed a lot to our run game, really try to cause bits up there. With certain safeties, different things. So we thought we'd get some one-on-one shots, which we hit. We also missed them too. But we knew they had some injuries, different things in the middle of the line. We made a concerted effort to try to wear them down up front. Felt like that would give us an advantage to eventually wear down and try to hit plays on us with blitzing people, and we called them in the right calls when they're blitzing people going to have guys open running down the field.
Also, just a very physical game. A lot of teams had some guys banged up, especially in that third quarter. How is your team, specifically Snell, and then I think a couple of your linebackers?
We're not healthy. I'll put it that way. Shane's still banged up. We're hoping to get him back. Think we will. As of right now, it's looking good. We think we probably lost one of our linebackers there that got hurt for the rest of the season. It's not looking good there. We're waiting on the result. So it was a physical game. We obviously won the game, but we lost key guys. That's always a worry this late in the year, especially when you play a tough schedule. You get banged up. So it was a physical game, but we're going to try to find a way to overcome that. We won't be completely healthy. We'll be missing probably a couple of starters that got hurt in that game. We'll have to figure it out.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Nick. And Coach, last question I have, final regular season game, some of the seniors who's playing their final regular season game at home have been stellar for you the last couple.
They have. Our senior class has been the most wins in the history of our school. Obviously won a Big South championship, made the playoffs, so many accolades they've done that the phone call's not long enough to list. But I think the most important thing about this class is, they bought into our program, weren't very good. They've really changed culture across the Southern and changed perception, not only in the Big South, nationally. And I think that's the legacy they leave. Myself, our staff, and really our university and our school, all those guys, a debt of gratitude for just a positive environment, positive momentum that they brought to our university, all the pluses they won their time.
All right, Coach. Well, we're not seeing any more questions for you, so I'll let you go. Thanks for joining us all year, and good luck Saturday.
Thank you. Bye-bye.